this is the money time. Let me bring the money people up on board. Our speaker is the group head emerging business at Access Bank, where she is the leading and pioneering digital transformation. She is leading, rather, excuse me, and pioneering digital transformational changes to evolve the business model in a complex organization. She's responsible for the strategy formulation to develop the bottom line of her division, which is emerging businesses, under which franchising comes to be. Due to a last minute logistic challenge, our speaker is unable to be here. Her name is Ayo Olojede, but she is ably represented by another strong weight who I believe will deliver absolutely. Please help us welcome the head of non-financial services, emerging businesses at Access Bank. Please put your hands together in the comment section for Chioma Ogwo as she takes this floor. Thank you very much.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, ma'am.
Hello, Zubairu. Thank you for
Thank
that
you.
introduction. Ayo sends her greetings. As you said, she wishes she could be here, but she cannot. But I'm happy to be here. I'm excited to be here.
And we're so happy to have you. So I'm just going to go straight and ask you a question. But before I do, I wanted you to, in 1 minute, help us set a tone to finance especially from one of Nigeria's foremost banks, what finance in the future you work in the emerging business department of one of Nigeria's foremost banks. Now, give us in 1 minute in bullet points, what should we look at in the future as career service professionals? Yes, somebody is asking for her role. Please, for those of you who don't know, Chioma is the head of non-financial services, emerging businesses at Access Bank. Chioma, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Can you take that question again?
So the question is simple. Being a part of one of Nigeria's foremost brands, financial brands, give us in bullet points, 60 seconds, what to look at as promising testimonial from your brand and your bank as regards to the franchise sector. I want you to sell us your bank so that we can begin to appreciate the questions when you answer them. Thank you.
Okay, so as you have rightly said, we are a leading financial institution in Nigeria and also in Africa. We have the largest, we're the biggest in terms of customer base. So you can see how large Access Bank is. So we are an organization that is very particular about businesses, especially small businesses. So much so that we have a team that is dedicated just to them, and I belong to that team. And franchise businesses fall under this category. So we are open to partnerships with franchise businesses. We're open to giving them access to affordable finance. We're open to giving them access to capacity building to help them upskill, and also other value-added services like insurance. So this is a partnership that we're excited about and we're looking forward to. So that's it in 60 seconds.
Thank you so much, Chioma. So I'll just hit my next question up straight. There's been growing franchise and multi-location businesses in Nigeria, according to the African Franchise Institute 2020 African Franchise Sector Report. We're seeing a lot of traction in that area. Such businesses indicate that access to finance and bespoke tailor-made financial services is a critical factor to their success. Factors for them that impact both on the franchisors and the franchises for a successful expansion and sustainability plan. How do you think the financial services sector should respond to this need, because the demand is seriously growing?
Okay, thank you very much for this question. Generally speaking, access to finance, not just finance, but affordable finance and tailored financial services is critical for growth and expansion and scale and sustainability for any business, for any type of business at all. A franchise is actually a small business that has an established brand name. So like I had said earlier on, they fall under, essentially they're categorized as small and medium enterprises. Now, according to a report, a survey that was done by PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers in 2020, the most pressing problem or the most pressing need of SMEs is obtaining finance. So there's a presupposition that obtaining finance is a problem for SMEs. Why is it a problem? We have financial institutions, we have funders everywhere. So why is this a problem for this category of people? It's a problem because they are seen as very risky. And because they're very risky, a lot of people would rather not touch them. And the reasons for them being seen as risky is there's several reasons. A lot of them are not registered. A lot of them are unstructured. There's the key man risk. If something happens to the person that is in charge of the company ends up dying. They need to be skilled. There's lack of capacity. There's problem with bookkeeping and financial management. So a lot of these things, when financiers look at them, they're reluctant to key in. However, a case can be made for the franchise business. And I say this because the franchise business runs a different kind of model. Unlike the regular SMEs, these risks that I have mentioned have been hedged by the business model. So there's this popular saying that owning a franchise allows you to go into a business for yourself, but not by yourself. So what this means is that you have a mother brand, or you have an anchor corporate that helps to give you some sort of guidance. So this corporate acts as your foundation. You're not just starting from the scratch. They're already established. So they give you standardization, they give you structure, they give you control, and they give you an already established customer base. So you don't necessarily have to go out and start looking for customers. So if we have like a Domino's pizza, people that like Domino's would just go to the nearest one to them. You don't have to start advertising to them. So this is already ready-made for you. Now, like I said, these are risks that have been identified for regular SMEs, but they've been hedged by the franchise business model. So what I see, or what the response financial institutions need to make to franchise businesses is that they should invest in understanding franchise businesses. There should be an investment in it in order to create a differentiation that will adequately serve them. So.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Chioma. That's spot on. I like the fact that you took time to address the franchisor, the franchisee who side of the access to finance. But this platform is driven to focus primarily on this particular meeting on the certified professional program, focusing on service providers from consultants to career people.